Hello, everyone. I am going to show you, and good Sunday afternoon. I'm going to show you how to make this flip out to put in your junk journals. I watched a video on this. I added a pocket here on the front, but it flips out like this. And it has a little pocket here. I'll put this one here. And then it has a pocket here, and then this flips open and has a pocket and a pocket, and then a place to write. And this one was made with this little Christmas tree thing. I really don't like that, so we're going to eliminate it in this one. And I'm just going to show you how to put it together with the pockets that on the video that I watched. I added this because it was plain, and you can add whatever you want to yours. And first you're going to start with 2 8.5 by 11 papers, your crafting papers. And then you're going to cut one about, we're going to cut one about 5 inches by 7.5, 7.5, 5 inches by 7.5. And this is what it looks like here. But let's get into making this. Okay, first, we are going to glue hinges onto this piece of paper here, onto this paper here. And I've already made, and these are just hinges, made it out of the scraps that you have left over. And I just cut them and bent them. So first we're going to try to get this even from here to here. And then you're going to slip these on. And I'm going to use maybe my art glitter. This always gets stuck on there. I'm going to use my art glitter glue here. You could probably use a glue stick if you wanted. And I'm going to glue the first flap on. And I've learned from making this, the first one. I made it this morning before I went to church. I had a few fluky wookies here, but it turned out really good. So we'll glue this hinge down here, and we're going to make sure this is even. And we'll put the second hinge on. And there's no certain distance. It's just a hinge. You can make up your mind whereabouts you want to put them on your paper. So how is everyone? It's a gorgeous day out. A gorgeous day. It sure is. Oh, and I have good news. Good news. Before we go any further, I sold the Dragonfly Journal as soon as I put it up for sale. And I got reviews back from the lovely lady who bought the journal off of me. She said, I think I picked the perfect journal. I love the dragonflies, the butterflies, and the beautiful ladies. These journals are truly amazing and of creative art. Absolutely love it. So many little treasures and beautiful paper. Love it. Thank you. So I thank Miss Donna for buying that. It wasn't, it just went up for sale, and within a half an hour or so, it was sold. So if you are interested in any of my journals, you can go to goimagine.com at Cindy's Junk Journals. And if you're a member of the Facebook group, Cindy's Junk Journals, I have the link there. But when you tap on the link, it comes up 404. Page can't be found, but there's a search bar right above it. And if you type in there Cindy's Junk Journals and hit the search button, it will go right to my page. And you'll be able to see all the other, get you back to where you can see. You get to see all the other journals that I have there for sale. So let's go ahead and finish, go ahead and show you how to do this. So you have the two papers. You're going to glue the hinges on. I glued it here on the front, and then we're going to flip it over here and glue the hinges here on the back of this paper. I'm always looking for creative ideas and different kinds of papers to put into the junk journals, and I will show you a couple things that I found on Amazon, and they weren't really expensive. One I think was $6.50, and the other one was $5 and something. And then I have a couple other things ordered. I have some homemade homemade 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper coming, and a couple other, and some embossed A5, which is I'll show you in a minute the size A5 is, paper coming, and they're embossed with pretty designs. So we got our hinges glued on, and this is the first paper here that's going to glue inside of this other folded 11.5 or 8.5 by 11 paper. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to tear this. First you're going to take this paper and you're going to fold it down in a triangle, and we're going to make this a pocket, and then we're going to use this piece to glue onto this piece and make it a pocket. So what I'm going to do is take my ruler, and I already have it folded, and I'm going to put it here at the fold, just like that. And remember, when you're junk journaling, everything does not have to be perfect. And then we are just going to rip that off. Rip that off, and then that makes a pocket here. And then we're going to use the scrap piece that we ripped off, and we're going to glue it on here and make a pocket. And this one that we just glued the flaps to, front and back, actually opens up, and it's a fold out. And then we're going to add a pocket in here. I don't know if I like this paper, but we'll find a scrap piece of paper. But a pocket would go in there. And then you can decorate this. You can put lined paper here, glue some lined paper here. You could put other pockets. So let's get started. So first we're going to glue this down. And I like to make sure that my folds are not going to catch. So I move it away just a little bit from the fold. Oh. Move it away just a little bit from the fold. Make sure that you're lined up at the bottom. Now let's close it again because I want to make sure it closes. And then I usually push this in. Hold on to this one and this one as you open this back up. Make sure you're even at the bottom. And then we're just going to glue the bottom here, right here. We're going to glue this down like so. It doesn't take very much glue. We'll glue that down. Then we can turn it. And we're just going to glue right down this side here, right down along this to the bottom. Push it down, and that creates this pocket, big pocket right here. That would create this pocket, let's get these out. This would create this pocket right here. Then we're going to take this leftover piece. We're not going to throw it away. And we're going to put it here, like I did here on this one. And also, and this here makes a pocket. This would be this pocket. So now we're going to make this pocket. So we are going to glue the triangle down. And this time I learned my lesson. I'm going to flip it to the opposite color because this way you could tell. I put washi tape on this one here to define the pockets because they just blended into each other. You could, well, they could have been hidden pockets, I guess, if you wanted hidden pockets. But I wanted to be able to see my pockets. And on this one, I'm not going to add the Christmas trees because you could add charms here, but I don't think it would close very well. So now we're going to put our pocket down like so. Just like so. Right there. If you get too much glue, I take a dry rag and then I just gently press and gently press across. So there, we have made our flip out. We've made a pocket here and a pocket here. Now, I need to find a piece of scrap to make a pocket here, because this is just not like this one here. These are the little dangly Christmas trees. I didn't add to this here. But if you wanted to add these, I punched a hole through the top of this fold out piece here and the Christmas trees. And I just pushed them through and then spread these out, and it made these little Christmas trees. Now, I was thinking with this one, but I didn't do it. You could make these with the lined paper, and you'd be able to write on them. With them like this, they're just decorative, and I like to make my journals functional. Okay, let's see if we have a scrap piece of paper here that we could make a pocket out of. Here we go. We have some scraps here. And let's take this one right here, and we will make a pocket out of it. And I need to see which part I like. I sort of like, let's see. Sort of like these roses here. So you can take your ruler and put it there and just tear your paper off like that. And I too like these flowers, but which way do they go? Guess it really doesn't matter. So then we're going to tear it down a little bit more here. And I always save my scraps. And we need to tear a little bit more off this end. Right here. And there we would have a pocket. And then I'm going to take my hole punch and just go down a little bit here and punch to make that little. And this looks a little crooked here on the end. Let's get a pair of scissors and see if we can even it up just a little bit right there. Here we go. So now we're going to add this pocket into here. And we just glue in a U shape. You want to try to stay as close to the edge as you can. I get off a little bit. Wednesday is my birthday. I'm excited. The 6th. Yesterday was my sister, or the 1st was my sister-in-law's birthday. And then the 5th is my stepfather's birthday. He is a wonderful man. Yes, he is. I've done sent him a card out. Okay. And like I said, I usually, if I get too much glue, sometimes I do, we all do, just push this down. And remember, in scrapbooking, what makes everything pretty and unique is that it's handmade. Not everything's square. I try to make it square, but not everything is. So there we have a pocket there. And I think I want to put, maybe some writing paper there. So let's see if we can. Here we go. Here's a piece of paper. We can add it there. So let's cut it down just a little bit. Let's see if we go to the top. And I want to leave just a little bit there. So I'm saying this line here. This one here. I made a pot of homemade beef stew this morning before I went to church. I rolled my beef stew meat in flour and browned them. And then I put them in the crock pot. And then before I left for church, I put carrots, peeled carrots and added, and an onion, and some celery, and potatoes. And that is my dinner. So it is cooking in the crock pot. All right. So what we'll do is I'm going to use the glue stick. And see if we can open this up. And just put some glue on here. And I use the Scotch Create, but I can't find it. Can't find it. So on Amazon, I type in Scotch Create, and they send me Scotch Permanent, but it's pretty good glue. It glues down pretty good, so no complaints. No complaints. Now, the woman I watched make this, now you can make these your own. The woman I watched that made these, she used a glue stick to glue down everything. To me, I mean, you can use whatever you want to glue yours down. But to me, the glue stick actually makes things bulky, and it doesn't glue things down smoothly. So I like to use the glue stick if I'm gluing stuff down. Even the other glue, if you don't use your bone folder, will glue down bumpy. So there we go. We have a pocket. This is not the card, but I put in here, but you have a pocket that you can put a card in here. And then you have this nice pocket here that you can put a card in. An example, you have a pocket here that you can also put a writing card in. And this, like I said, flips out. And I best put my pen in this or I'll forget. I'm constantly wrenching out this tip. So you have that, and you can decorate this, and I'll probably come back and decorate the inside of this. Maybe put another pocket and something to write on here, or whatever you want. Use a book page. But then this folds in and folds in and then folds in like that. And this goes in your junk journal, and I'll show you how to place it in there. You could glue it down in, or you can use use a hidden paper clip. But this is the first one I made this morning real quick watching this lady's video. I can't remember her name. And she had the little torn up Christmas tree thing. And like I said, you could put this on here. I have this tool here, And then the little hole punch is what I used. And then I used just these, I don't know what you call these things. But anyway, I used these. And they go through the hole that you make. They would go through the hole, and then you spread them open like this. So you could add them to yours, like I did here. But I would, if it was me, I would use something that you could write on. So you could write on and then open it this way, and then write, and then slide it, and still have something to write on. And that's if you want to add that. And then I added extra pockets. She only had this pocket, and then the pocket in here. But I've added 1, 2, 3, 4 more pockets to make it have more space to tuck things in. So how you would place these in your junk journals. You could either take it and glue it right here in the center, but you're going to have to prop it up. If you do, I find that they will glue and they'll open, but then I usually use something to hold it straight up. Whatever you can use to make sure it stays straight up and glues straight up like that. Or if you put it in your junk journal, you could use your altered paper clips. And here are some of the altered paper clips that I have made. They're just made out of scrap pieces of paper. This one says love. And what I do is I take the scrap piece of paper. Say this is a scrap piece of paper. You would fold it. Of course, you don't want it that big. You would fold it. And then you would add a paper clip in here. And you want the small inside, your scrap piece of paper, and the large one over here on this side. As you can see on this one, you have the large paper clip and then the smaller ones inside. And then you would glue the paper and fold it in. So this one, so you only see this. And that's how I make mine. But you would, if you're not going to glue these in, you would take your hidden paper clip and you would clip it on the inside of this one. And then take another hidden paper clip and clip this one in. And then on this side, you could tuck something up underneath your hidden paper clip, like that, in your book. And then tuck a writing card or a picture up under that. And that is another way you could put it in your journal. And then you could unclip this and open it, tuck your stuff in or write on it, and then fold it back up and clip it back in. And I think I'm going to clip these in because you could take these out and it also gives you another place to tuck something on this side here. So just something new for your journals. If I can get my fingers to work, we'll clip it back there. So yeah, that is how we made that. And we are still working on this one. We are still working on this one, which was made out of the 2 large envelopes. These are made out of 2 large envelopes. You can get them on Amazon. There is a video. If you go back and watch, there is a video on how to glue the envelopes together and how to stitch in your signatures and how these work. This has a pocket here. I left open from, you can glue these if you didn't want the pocket, but I quite like the pocket to stuff things down in. And this would be your first signature. And I've already got this first signature stuff put in it. And then this is the second signature. And I made a homemade envelope there. And then this is the extra page, flip out page that we just added, that we made one like this one. And then it has a third signature on this side. So we have this one to decorate. This is another one with using the envelopes, the large envelopes, and you get them on Amazon. Now I got them on sale for, I think I got 30 of them for $5.80. But that they were on sale then. I think they're not that expensive. They're not, maybe a couple dollars more. But this is the signatures in this one, all sewed in. It's not decorated. And then I put a little key in the middle of each signature and the bright, pretty pages. And then you open it, and here is the second signature. And it also has the bright pages. And in the middle, it also has a key. And then the pretty reddish blonde lady here, or young lady. And then this is the back. And then you would open this one. Here is the third signature. And this matches this. So this is going to be glued down in here. This is if you go back in the videos, we made these out of a little money envelope that my father-in-law had for the food pantry. Not the food pantry, the Meals on Wheels. They were free, but he made a donation. He really enjoyed them bringing his food and talking to the fellas that knocked on the door and brought his food in, and he would always give them a donation. So also in the center of this one, this is sort of a witchy young lady, and there's her black cat and her hat, or extra hat because she has one on. And then the pretty bottles here with different potions or different dried herbs she has in it. And that's how we did that. Now in the Dragonfly journal I just sold, I saved the envelopes. I saved all of my envelopes. And this envelope was like this when you get it. And it has the see-through window here. And what I did in the Dragonfly one was I cut these off. I tried to make this even with the bottom here. And then before I glue this side down, so you could make a tuck, I added pretty paper in there. You could add paper or leave it white. The one I did in that one had like the black and white checks in it. And I didn't like that if there was nothing in it. So you could glue a piece of paper in, side this, glue it inside, glue it down, and then glue it shut. Of course, you would cut that off. Then you would glue it shut, and then you would have a pocket for your photos. You would have a pocket to put your photos in it. And that's, I like to use, save your envelopes if you're doing journaling. Or if you want to add to the journals that you purchase, you can save your envelopes and you can make pretty little windows to put your photos in your junk journals or anything pretty. And the other one, I also save it, and I would cover it with some pretty paper. You would cover it. We'll just use this one as an example again. You would cover it, and then it would make a pretty pocket. Or you could leave it like it is and put stickers on it. You could paint it. You could stencil on it. You could do whatever you wanted to decorate these. So I always save my envelopes. Even if they don't have a window, they make a perfect wraparound in your journals. Well, this one is with a window also. But the ones without a window, they make a great, let me find a page here. They would make a great wraparound. And what I mean is you would take this envelope and you would decorate it. and you would fold it in half. After you've decorated, I'll fold it in half. I don't want to ruin my window there. And then you would wrap it around, and you would have a pocket here, and when you flip the page, you would have also a pocket on this side too to stuff things in. And that's what I like about junk journaling. I like to make a lot of pockets. Like this here is extra writing space, which I've got to glue. I'll take and probably glue paper with lines on the inside of this. So this just makes an extra space to write on. And this is a whole page, a whole 8.5 by 11 page. And then I just, once I fold it, make writing space here, then I glue it down just the corners, just the edges here, and make a tuck on the other side. So I will show you what I got from Amazon to put in some of the journals that I'm doing now. This pack here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs for $6.60. And they were on sale. And they are Retro Story special material. And these are homemade papers. And they've got this pretty paper trim. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty paper trim. It looks almost like a necklace. And it comes with a doily. Each one are about the same. They're in different colors. You got green, blue-green, neutral or brown, purple, peach, and pink. And what the paper looks like, you have a homemade paper doily. And of course, they're not perfect. And in junk journaling, it's not perfect. And then the paper, this paper has holes in it. You could wrap it around a page. You could do all kinds of stuff with these. These are so pretty. And then you got that textured paper. This feels really nifty. And then you have this paper. It's a blue. It just looks like lace or a spider web. Great for making pockets. You could even glue them down like this on top of this. And then you would have this as a pocket or just behind it as a pocket. So many different things you could do. And this one here is glued to lace. Now this here is sort of a see-through. I don't know. It's very pretty. And then you have 2 of these with little holes. And there should be 2 of these. And yeah, that actually, that pills. So I've not looked at these. I took them out of the package to show you. So you have 2 of those. 2 of these. 2 of these. And you get 2 of these. They're really pretty. And I go on and look for deals on Temu, Amazon. Joann Fabrics. So that is those. And then this pack I got. Oops, there's my pretty little. These I got. I think these were $7 and some odd cents. And you got all this. So this here is this here would be the 5A paper. Right here. So when they say 5A, that's the paper you get. So this one says Vintage Plant Replicas. Okay, let's see what these look like. And I got these yesterday. And I always save these too. These will make great writing cards as well. So don't throw those away. And here's what these look like. And you get 2 of each. This one has a bird on it. They got antique collars, all different. Oh, that one's pretty. So you got this. I think this was might have been 300 300 items in this. So you got that. And then you got another pack of A5. And I think these are 50 also. I think everything except for these are 50. And this one here is old yellow letters. And like I said, I saved these backs too. And these are old yellow letters. And you get 2 of each on these. And they, look, this one has someone spilled some coffee on it. And they are just, they make great to tuck in your cards. In your journals. Tuck in. So we got those. We'll just lay these off to the side. And then you got 2 of these. And these are great for tucking into your small pockets that you make. And then you got 2 of these. And it's the smaller papers. And there's quite a bit of these in there. Oh, and it has a hard plastic film cover on it, which I would save also to reuse because the tape comes right off. You can also save this little white backing. And here's the other one. It's got a little bit different. Which way does this one open? This way. It's just a little bit different than the other one. But it also has these little papers you can tuck in to your journal. This has some advertisement. Stop over. Cute, cute, cute. And then this, I never opened, but this has, you can glue these in your journal. And they're just little retro sayings. I'll get a couple out, and they're nice. They're made on the heavier cardstock. But they're just strips of paper. And you could decorate your journals with. Like, here's one from Jim Morrison. If you enter a room filled with people and Jim Morrison is there, you wouldn't notice anyone else. So you could use these just to decorate a page or a front of your journals. And then we have, put that over to the side. I can't get it back in there. There we go. And then I got this is printed vellum strips. Printed vellum strips. These are just printed vellum. It's a see-through paper. And it's not stickers, but it's printed on the see-through paper. Yep, you can see through it. And you can also use these in your journals to just glue on a page or top of a page or on a card to add something different to it. So those are cute. Cute, cute, cute. And then we got, these are cut like stamps, like you'd buy in a store. And there are 50 of these, and they have flowers on them. And it says 50 cents, so they're stamps. Or 50, yeah. And they just have different flowers. And those would look cute on a page also. You could glue them on a page, like so. or you could tuck them in a small pocket, like, let's see, the one like this here, the small pocket here that I made on this. You could tuck those in there. So that makes 1, 2, 3 things that I put in this one. So you could just tuck it in a small corner pocket. So that is all for today. I hope everyone's having a glorious day. It is Sunday, so I am going to go binge watch something on TV and kick back because my dinner's on. My dinner's cooking already. It will be done. It's probably done now. I have turned it on low after church. And I will see you all again. So enjoy your day. Thank you for tuning in. And thank all of you who watch my videos. Thank you much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.